covered all over the place inside, is this terrible suggestion that the post office has actually got blood on its hands because there were at least 13 people who worked as postmasters, sub-postmasters, sub-postmistresses as well, who took their own lives as a result of the Horizon IT scandal. Chirag, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. This is a terrible story which still seems to have no real end in sight. You know, I'm looking at the Daily Mail's front page today, which says the post office has blood on its hands, but it also says inside that the torturous claims process means up to 10,000 people are still waiting for compensation.
Yeah, it was yesterday that the Sir Williams, who'd chaired the inquiry, has written volume 1 of his report, which outlines all the issues that he's put forward to Parliament to try and speed things up. But it's just been horrifically slow. It just causes all sorts of problems.
It really does. And what's been your situation over the past sort of couple of years since these inquiries have been ongoing? Have you been involved in them?
Yeah, so I'm a core participant in the public inquiry. I put a claim in through the HSS scheme, which is the historical shortfall scheme, which according to Sir Williams and his report from yesterday, is a totally flawed scheme.
It really is. We've got a little clip of the Post Office Inquiry Chair, as you say, Sir Williams. Have a look at this.
Many people have inevitably suffered emotional turmoil and significant stress in consequence. Many businesses and homes have been lost. Bankruptcies have occurred. Marriage and families have been wrecked. Between 2000 and 2013 in England and Wales, and for some time after 2013 in Northern Ireland and Scotland, postmasters and others suffered the trauma of criminal prosecution, conviction and punishment. And for some, punishment meant lengthy periods of imprisonment. I received reports that some people held liable for shortfalls became ill as a consequence. Tragically, I heard too of people of whom it is said that they were driven to take their own lives.
It is a terrible toll. What's your view of how this inquiry is going at the moment, Chirag?
I personally have full faith in the public inquiry. It's Sir Williams and his team are doing a phenomenal job. So much of has actually come out through the public inquiry, and if it wasn't for the public inquiry, then majority of the information would never have surfaced.
Yes, indeed. And what's the time frame that you're expecting this all to kind of be sorted out in, as it were?
I honestly couldn't say, because the government are just taking their time over everything, and ultimately it is the government.
Yeah. And why do you think that is? Why can't they just make... I mean, they seem to be capable of making very fast decisions when they want to. You know, when they suddenly decided to put VAT on private schools, bang, it's straight away. When they decided to take winter fuel allowance away from pensioners, bang, they did it the next day. You know, they could do this quicker, couldn't they?
They 100%. They could definitely do a lot of things. They could clear all these claims virtually overnight if they really wanted to. But I'm not sure why they're actually delaying it. There's no probable cause for delaying it.
No, there really isn't. And you were falsely accused of stealing more than £50,000 due to that faulty Horizon system. Basically, tell us a little bit about how that affected you and what you went through.
I had an audit done on the 10th of October 2017. Managed to get the money repaid pretty much immediately. I was then put through a criminal interview under caution. which then my file got sent over to senior security for charging advice.
Yeah.
Even though the money was repaid, they still tried to prosecute to try and find something to make a example out of me, I suppose.
Yeah.
But there was insufficient evidence, so there was no further action. But it was just the most horrific part of my life ever.
And were you ever offered any compensation?
I've had an offer. As I've had to go through the historical shortfall scheme, but it's nowhere near what it should be. I'm the people that are assessing it. I don't seem to think they grasp the justification of the loss, the heads of losses.
Yeah, it is incredible. It's an incredible story. Well, listen, all I can say, Chirag, is thank you so much for talking to us, and thank you for your patience waiting for somebody to actually apologise to you and offer you some kind of recompense for all the things that you've had to go through. Chirag Sidpura, there, former sub-postmaster, he